Gotcha. So today we're going to be talking about the 3 things that I think are so crucial when it comes to actually your own ADHD health, what you need to be implementing right now if you're not doing it right now. So let's get started right after this intro. Welcome back, my Optimal Mind performers and my Optimal Mind leaders. And if you are new here and want to receive Optimal Mind performance, as well as just knowing how to help with your mental health, things such as like ADHD, anxiety, and depression, as well as help with increased entrepreneurship, personal development skills, all those things and strategies that we talk about all in this channel. So if you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as well as hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on anything, as well as if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And let's go ahead and get started. My name is Dr. LeGrand. I grew up with ADHD and dyslexia. I also had anxiety, especially going through medical school and other things, different other mental health stuff. And so these are the strategies that I want to implement. But today we're going to talk about the 3 most important things that I use with my patients that I always stress so much as far as what you should be implementing for your ADHD health. But these same things can be applied for any kind of mental health thing. So if you're dealing with depression, anxiety, or other mental health issues, you can also apply these same principles. So the very first most important thing that I highly stress that is not done enough with people who have ADHD is actually running the right types of labs for your ADHD. Now, most doctors, when you go and see to get assessed or diagnosed for ADHD, usually it's a series of assessments, either with a psychiatrist or even a family doctor, and also with using your parents to filling out surveys, teachers, to kind of come up with a summary if you have ADHD or not. There's no labs that are actually run at all. It's just more of a work and assessment to kind of come up with that diagnosis, but it's not an actual blood draw or you have this particular type of condition that yes, you have ADHD. So it is so crucial to be running other labs that I always highly recommend that you should be running, and you need to be looking out if there's other type of things that could be giving you the same type of symptoms of ADHD, such as inattentiveness, brain fog, even possibly fatigue, especially those inattentive type of people who have ADHD could possibly need to be running these type of specific labs. Now, once you know what is out of balance, then the second thing that you need to be implementing, and this is why first you need okay, what's out of balance? What's out of balance in my biochemistry? What are possibilities of other things that could be contributing to these types of symptoms that are presenting that are like ADHD, or it could be a combination of 2 different types of conditions such as ADHD and maybe something else. So once you've done that, the second thing that you need to be doing is actually implementing something that's more customized based off your lab results, looking at nutrients, supplements, other alternative treatments, as well as lifestyle changes based off your biochemistry. So once you know what's out of balance in your labs that you've been running, then you know what types of things to implement. And this is not done enough amongst doctors, especially for people who have ADHD. It's mainly just looking at those assessments, you get the diagnosis, and then here's the medication. But knowing what specific actually nutrients, supplements, as well as knowing what types of foods that you should be eating, what foods you should be avoiding, it all is based off of your labs. That's the most important thing to kind of be looking at. That's something I do with all my patients, is to be first to kind of look at more you as an individual, customize it based off of what's out of balance in the first place. What's the root cause of the problem? Then the third thing that you need to do, once you've actually know what to implement, then you start implementing it. But the most important thing of the third step is actually retesting. A lot of people do not do this. Not enough doctors do this, or you might not see your doctor for a while, and then you kind of lose what your treatment plan was. And the important thing is retesting to see, okay, what I've implemented now, I decided to implement this treatment plan as far as whether a certain type of nutrition plan or certain supplements or certain other lifestyle changes or alternative treatments. How do you know if it works? The only way to see if it works is if you actually retest the certain labs that were out of balance in the first place. And then once you kind of look and see what's out of balance, you kind of make adjustments to your treatment plan to perfect it. And by doing this, it'll make huge changes for your own ADHD health. But if you're coming in for any kind of mental health issues, this also can be implemented for any kind of mental health or any kind of health issues by implementing in this way. And this strategy is something I do with all my patients to be able to get the results that they need to be able to have optimal levels of health, but also have an optimal mind performance, to be able to have that optimal mind that you're seeking for. Now you might be asking, Dr. LeGrand, okay, well, what types of labs should I be running? What kind of supplements and nutrients and types of things that I should be actually taking, implementing? Well, I have a free guide. It's an ADHD free guide for both parents who have children that have ADHD as well as adults that have ADHD. You can download that in the description below or anywhere else that I'm leaving this on. You can check that out. That gives you all the labs that you should be running that are common that I usually suggest for people who have ADHD, as well as what nutrient supplements and other types of alternative treatments that you should be implementing. So your action step to take right now is download that free guide, find out what labs you should be running that you haven't been running for your ADHD. And this is Dr. Legrand signing out. And remember, you have an optimal mind. Dr. Legrand signing out. Thanks. Bye.